What's up, gearheads? Welcome back to Next Drive Vision, where we push the limits of automotive excellence. Today, I'm about to blow your mind with something that's been keeping me up at night. The absolutely insane 2026 Chevrolet Camaro SS1LE. And trust me, after spending a week with this beast, I've got some thoughts that might surprise you. But before we dive in, here's a question that's been haunting the muscle car community. Is this the last hurrah for the traditional American 5.8 muscle car? Stick around, because what I discovered about the 2026 SS1LE might just change everything you thought you knew about the future of performance cars. Let's talk design, and oh boy, where do I even begin? When I first laid eyes on this machine at the Chevrolet Design Center, I literally had to pick my jaw up off the floor. The 2026 Camaro SS1LE isn't just an evolution, it's a revolution wrapped in sheet metal. That front fascia? It's not just bold, it's downright predatory. The redesigned grille features active aero shutters that open and close based on cooling needs and aerodynamic efficiency. Those sleeker LED headlights? They're not just for show. They feature adaptive matrix technology that can selectively dim portions of the beam to avoid blinding other drivers while maintaining maximum visibility. But here's what really gets me excited. Those functional air intakes aren't just cooling the engine. Chevrolet's engineers have created a complex air management system that channels air through the front bumper, around the wheels, and out through the hood extractors, creating actual downforce at speed. We're talking 150 pounds of downforce at 150 miles per hour. From the side profile, this thing looks like it's doing 200 miles per hour standing still. The wider stance isn't just for aesthetics. We're talking 20-inch forged aluminum wheels wrapped in sticky Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, 305 millimeters wide in the rear. The blacked-out accents, including the mirror caps, door handles, and that aggressive side skirt, give it this menacing street presence that commands respect. And that rear end? Pure aggression meets functional beauty. Those quad exhaust tips aren't just for show. They're part of an active exhaust system that lets you go from neighborhood-friendly to wake the dead with the push of a button. The rear spoiler? It's not some aftermarket add-on. It's a carefully engineered piece that works with the front splitter and underbody diffuser to create a balanced aerodynamic package. Now, let's pop that hood and talk about what really matters. Power. The heart of this beast is that glorious naturally aspirated 6.2-liter LT 1V8, but Chevrolet hasn't just carried it over unchanged. For 2026, they've squeezed out 480 horsepower. That's 25 more ponies than the previous generation. How did they do it? New titanium intake valves, revised camshaft profiles, and a freer flowing exhaust system. But here's the kicker. Despite the power increase, fuel economy has actually improved by 8% thanks to advanced cylinder deactivation technology that's so smooth, you won't even notice when it drops to 4 cylinders during highway cruising. The transmission choices are where things get really interesting. That 6-speed manual? It's not just any manual. It's featuring rev-matching technology, no lift-shift capability, and a dual-mass flywheel that makes it smoother than butter. But if you opt for the 10-speed automatic, and hear me out before you purists start typing angry comments, you're getting lightning-fast shifts that drop your 0 to 60 time from 3.9 seconds to 3.6 seconds. But raw power means nothing without control, and that's where the 1LE package truly shines. The magnetic ride control system has been completely recalibrated, with track-focused algorithms developed using data from actual racing drivers. The result? A car that can carve corners like a scalpel, while still being comfortable enough for your daily commute. The electronic limited slip differential now features torque vectoring capability, actively sending power to the wheel that needs it most. Combined with the wider track, stiffer sway bars, and those massive 6-piston Brembo brakes up front, this Camaro can pull 1.1 grams on the skid pad. That's supercar territory, folks. Step inside, and you're greeted by an interior that finally matches the performance credentials. Those Recaro seats? They're not just rebadged units. Chevrolet worked directly with Recaro to develop seats specifically for the Camaro's chassis dynamics. The result is seats that hold you like a racing harness, while still being comfortable enough for a cross-country road trip. The flat-bottom steering wheel isn't just for looks. It's wrapped in Alcantara with carbon fiber accents and features customizable paddle shifters that can be programmed for different shift speeds based on your driving mode. Speaking of modes, the new Performance Traction Management System offers 5 different settings, from full nanny mode to you better know what you're doing mode. The digital instrument cluster is a 12.3-inch fully customizable display that can show everything from traditional gauges to lap times, G-forces, and even tire temperatures. The head-up display now projects critical information like shift lights and speed directly onto the windshield, so you never have to take your eyes off the road. The infotainment system runs Chevrolet's latest software on a 10.2-inch touchscreen that's actually responsive. Imagine that. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are wireless, and there's even a built-in dashcam system that can record your track sessions in 4K with telemetry overlay. But my favorite feature? The performance data recorder that can overlay video with over 30 different data points, turning every drive into a potential YouTube video. Meta, right? Now I know what some of you are thinking. Safety features in a muscle car? What's next, cup holders in a fighter jet? But hear me out. The 2026 SS1 LE proves you can have your cake and eat it too. The adaptive cruise control now features predictive technology that can read the road ahead and adjust speed for corners, perfect for those long highway pulls. The lane keeping assist is tuned specifically for performance driving, providing gentle corrections without interfering when you're attacking an apex. Blind spot monitoring with rear cross-traffic alert has saved my bacon more than once in parking lots, and the forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking can detect not just cars, but pedestrians and cyclists too. There's even a new track mode for the safety systems that dials back intervention while still providing a safety net for those oh crap moments. After spending a week with this beast, including 2 track days at Road Atlanta, I can tell you this. The 2026 Camaro SS1 LE is something special. It's not just fast in a straight line, though that 11.8-second quarter-mile time is nothing to sneeze at. It's the way it makes you feel connected to the road, the way the steering communicates every pebble and imperfection, the way the engine note changes from a burble to a scream as you approach redline. But it's also surprisingly livable. The magnetic suspension in tour mode soaks up bumps better than many luxury sedans. The visibility, while not great, is improved thanks to larger mirrors and a better backup camera. Heck, I even averaged 28 mpg on a highway run. Try doing that in a Hellcat. The trunk is actually usable, fitting 2 golf bags or a week's worth of groceries. The back seats? Well, they're still mostly decorative, but at least they fold down for extra cargo space. Let's talk money. With a starting price around $45,000 for the SS1 LE package, you're getting supercar performance for sports car money. Compare that to a BMW M4 or Mercedes-AMG C63, and the Camaro suddenly looks like a bargain. But here's the elephant in the room. This might be one of the last naturally aspirated V8 muscle cars you can buy new. With increasingly strict emissions regulations and the industry's shift toward electrification, the writing is on the wall. Chevrolet hasn't confirmed it, but industry insiders are whispering that 2026 might be the Camaro's swan song. So is the 2026 Chevrolet Camaro SS1 LE worth your hard-earned cash? If you're a driving enthusiast who values engagement over isolation, character over clinical precision, and wants to own a piece of American automotive history before it's too late, absolutely yes. This isn't just a car, it's a time machine. Every time you fire up that V8, every time you grab that manual shifter, every time you feel the rear end step out just a bit as you power out of a corner, you're experiencing something that future generations might only read about in history books. The 2026 Camaro SS1 LE represents everything that makes American muscle cars special. Raw power, aggressive styling, and an unapologetic attitude that says, I'm here to have fun, and I don't care who knows it. That's going to do it for today's deep dive into the 2026 Chevrolet Camaro SS1 LE. What do you think? Is this the ultimate muscle car, or are you holding out for something else? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. If this video got your heart racing, smash that like button and subscribe to Next Drive Vision. Hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest automotive adventures. And remember, life's too short to drive boring cars. Until next time, this is Next Drive Vision, reminding you to keep the rubber side down and the shiny side up. Peace out, gearheads.